Hi there, these comments are for SK, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the TOEFL online course, the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. You just sent me an email, and I'm going to go ahead and answer this at my YouTube channel. Hope you don't mind. And let's take a look at your situation. You have, I've written this email in order to let you know a little bit about myself, my TOEFL background, the aim of subscribing at your website. Most importantly, thank you for invention of such a magnificent system, the 7-step system. I realized it would be appropriate for me to join as I learned about it, and I'm really hopeful. I've only participated once in the test this year on January. I got 73. So your subtotals were 16 on the reading, 18 on the listening, 18 on the speaking, and your strongest was 21 on the writing. Excuse me. You say I was really disappointed with the score. However, I hadn't had any kind of preparation program before the test. So honestly, I just jumped into the test. Now I can have some free time to study, 5 months. You have 3 to 5 hours, 24 hours a day. My goal is to achieve 92 within a minimum of 22 in the writing section. So you're almost there with the writing. So you see I'd subscribed yesterday. I'm still waiting to log in. Besides, I need some guidance about the system, such as do I get user ID and password by email, or I can log in with my PayPal email address. Okay, I think that my teaching assistant has already sent you an email. If he has not, email me immediately. But to log into my online TOEFL course, simply use your email. The email that you used when you subscribed using PayPal, just put in your email as your login and as your password, and you will be able to have access to my lessons. Now, here's my comments based on your situation. So you're looking at about 20 points, 20-point improvement. So I'm going to recommend here my 90-day TOEFL study guide that focuses on vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, listening, reading, writing, and speaking areas. So basically, you can go back to my website and you can see the study guide. It's a great study guide. It's focused on all 7 parts of my course. It will give you lessons in each area on a day-to-day basis. So my recommendation for you is you'll notice each day it'll say day 1. It'll tell you exactly some things you can do on that day. Day 2, you can begin with your vocabulary, grammar, and writing practice. Day 3, vocabulary, listening practice, and so on. So each day I've scheduled lessons to help you so you can begin making improvements. Now remember, here's the main thing. Now my goal is not just to help you with the TOEFL exam, but I will help you where you improve your academic English language proficiency. Now my suggestions really are 3 areas here. I'll put them down right now. So each day you want to practice about 45 to 60 minutes of reading practice. This is very, very important. As you're reading, you can read magazines, newspapers, and books. You choose the materials. As long as they're close to college level, you should be in pretty good shape. So do your reading practice each day. Remember, when you're doing the 45 minutes, don't answer your phone. Don't send any text messages. You want to make sure you're focusing exactly on that. Now, the second thing, you can practice about the same amount of time each day with listening. So about 45 to 60 minutes of listening each day also. So that puts you already at about 2 hours. So in either case, when you're doing the reading and the listening practice, get in the habit of note-taking. Try to focus around the main points and the most important supporting points. You want to write these down. That's what I'm saying. You want to note-take on the reading or during the reading and the listening practice that you do. Now, using your notes, you can either write a summary of the reading and the listening passage, maybe 150 to 250 word summary. That'd be great practice. You can also orally summarize that information using your notes. So if you do this, you're not just doing reading and listening practice, but you guessed it, you're also practicing your integrated speaking and integrated writing proficiencies. Now, the last thing that I recommend for you is to spend about 2 hours a day at my online TOEFL course. So now we're looking at about 4 hours each day. So what you do is you'll be using my 90-day TOEFL study guide. You'll go to day 1. You might want to actually print that study guide out. And this is important because each day you'll take a look at it. As you do lessons, you can cross them out. You can see that you've done them. Some lessons will take more time, and you won't be able to complete them in one day. For example, my TOEFL vocabulary lesson number 3, 4, 5, and 6. These are ongoing vocabulary lessons to help you learn 1,700 TOEFL words. So obviously, during your 3 months preparation using my online study guide, you will be going back to those lessons periodically, probably throughout the 90 days. I have practice tests online you can take, so you can test your mastery of those vocabulary words, but that's going to be very, very important for you. All right, so that's pretty much it. So I think you can do this. I think you have some reasonable goals here. You have time to prepare. The main thing is print the study guide. Print my 90-day TOEFL study guide out, and you can look at it each day. You can see what you're doing. So what I would recommend is also, it's important to schedule on your calendar. Each week you should sit down, look at your schedule, what you're doing, if you're working or you're going to school, whatever. But you should write down each day. Make a plan. When are you going to do your reading practice? When will you do your listening practice? When do you plan to study 2 hours at my online TOEFL course? So you want to make sure that you plan this out on a week basis, a day-to-day basis, to make sure that you're getting the regular, consistent study. Now remember, the study guide is just a suggestion. It's a suggestion to help you focus. Now you don't have to use a study guide. Once you log on and get access to all of my lessons, you have complete, unlimited access to all 630 of my lessons. All right? Anyway, thank you very much for your comments, and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.